this opportunity is given to some of you in the United States, and it is going to be happening on a weekly basis. So if you have your friends in your Igbo union or in your organization that are mocking you and telling you, oh, I have issues why I have not supported Biafra, tell him that the opportunity is here. It is not time you are going to be sitting somewhere and be murmuring and thinking that we are going to fail. We are not going to fail. The only thing is that the opportunity may not come again at the end of the day, and Biafra policy will deal with you. So my people in the United States, because of the stage we are entering now, as we approach December 2nd, the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra, which is going to take place on the 2nd of December, as we approach that December, we need resources, we need funds to be able to defend ruthlessly the Biafra land and make sure that we evict every presence of Nigeria even before December 2nd. For this reason, we need to up our game. Upping our game is not by the weekly fundraising, which actually have done its part and we continue to do, but to step a bit forward to make sure that we have every equipment that is needed. Having the equipment is not the problem, but the fund continue to be challenged. And I have to inform all of you that in a war like this that we are fighting for survival, it requires money, it requires fund, it requires resources. Just like you see on another part of the world in Ukraine, we are not different. Ukraine is actually, we are facing more threat than Ukraine, because in our own, Nigeria has declared a war, and the war is being fought secret. And what we are going to be doing going forward is to make sure we bring the result of this war that Nigeria has declared on us to the public by making sure we are publishing the result of how the Biafrans are defending themselves by neutralizing these enemies. So, on this note, the people in the United States will, look for a way to better the funding of the Biafra Liberation Army. And we have a solution. And the solution is on this day, you will have the privilege to unveil, the Biafra Republic government in exile, have the privilege to unveil a very strategic way to raise our defense fund in this day town hall meeting. And may I present to you, ladies and gentlemen, the Biafra IOU loan. The Biafra government in exile hereby unveil the Biafra IOU loan, which is going to be the game changer in the liberation of Biafra. The media team, over to you.
To enable the government sustain its defense. For these reasons, we are introducing the Land Bridge, a special IOU loan, in addition to our weekly fundraising. Land Bridge is a special IOU loan to get 100% interest and certificate when Biafra comes, and also be a part of the generation that has risen to restore freedom, which is our inalienable right to life, hope, dignity, and honor. For more information, go to www.biafrarepublicgov.org/IOU.
Thank you very much. On this note, the IOU of the Biafra Republic government in exile, on behalf of the Bank of Biafra, is hereby declared open. And you do not have any reason to say you are yet to support Biafra financially. What this IOU means is that if you invest 50,000 Ejema in the Biafra liberation, as soon as Biafra is restored, it will be doubled and repaid back to you. Those who have funded Biafra liberation up to this point, we have the record of everybody. And the Biafra government has a package for every Biafran who has participated in the weekly fundraising up to date. The package is something that is very overwhelmed when you hear about it. And we're going to make it public very, very soon when we have done with the plan and the strategies that this will be done. So this does not interfere in any way. The weekly fundraising, as you know, it is only that we are looking forward to expand as we approach the Biafra Declaration in December. I want everyone to understand that what we are going to do to Nigeria, I swear to God, you will never believe. It will be worse than what is happening in Sudan. Mark my word. And at the end, Biafra will come. I want you to understand that those who stood on the way of Biafra freedom will die one after the other. And it is happening. And when they die, there is no remorse. We do not know mercy. This is a fight for survival, a fight for the right to live of our people, of generation, of millions, 80 million Biafrans. So not the corrupt politicians, not the selfish politicians, not even one person or the 0.0% of the people that are representing Nigeria within Biafra territory will truncate and make us change our mind. My fellow Biafrans in the United States, if you have families back home, remember to inform them this evening that the sit-at-home civil disobedience that will be observed like never before in Biafra history since 2021 will start tomorrow. The game is on. Do not fall a victim of Nigeria propaganda where you will be killed and blame it on Simon Ekpa. It doesn't move me. What you have here is a symbol which only you saw during the 2020 NSAS protest. For those of you who may remember, this symbol and this thing is back. What it signifies is danger. Do not mess with our freedom. You will go down for it. Today, our land will continue to swallow those who have come to kill our women and children. Do not be afraid of anybody. Do not be scared of what Nigeria state have threatened to do to you. Believe me, they will kill us. We will kill them. At the end, Biafra will come. I want to use this opportunity to call on our lobbyists, Elias, to come in here and have a few minutes to address the United States, the Biafrans in the United States. Please, the media team, if Elias is here, can you give him the mic?
Yeah, he's here. Let me give him the co-host right. 1 minute. Okay. And Elias, you've got the co-host.
Please, I know this is not part of your program, but you know, I crave your indulgence to allow Elias to give us just 2 minutes or 3 minutes of summary of what we have achieved this week, because the achievements is nothing to write home about. In fact, it is overwhelmed when you know what we have done this week. We've met highly, you know, placed individuals in the United States, and the result is overwhelming. You know, like I said, and I would like him to use a few minutes to address all of you in the United States, because it is because of you that we are able to make this happen. So we'll continue to break the doors. This week we are entering, it's gonna be another you know, powerful week. A lot of programs, a lot of meetings are taking place. And just within a month of having the lobbyist firm, we have been able to break doors in the United States, Congress, and many US organizations. So Elias, I welcome you. Just 2 minutes of your time, because actually you are not officially in the program. But you know, we use every opportunity we have and to tell our people what is going on. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. Yes, when I saw that you were doing the town hall, I just thought that I should just come on and perhaps say some remarks and say hello to all my Biafran friends. So great to see you, Mr. Prime Minister, and all of the guests here today. Hello to all of you. As the Prime Minister has noted, we had an extraordinarily eventful week. Many of you have probably seen many of these activities on the Prime Minister's Twitter handle, his X handle, and it was extremely significant. The chief of our wonderful chief of staff was in Washington, D.C. I took her to see some element policymakers. We had an important meeting with Congressman John Carter of Texas, who was very sympathetic to our cause, and we briefed him on the accomplishments of the Briggy government, on the great leadership of the Prime Minister, and also spoke very bluntly about the criminal nature of the Nigerian government. And we got some very strong commitments of support from him. He's another friend of Biafra. We also had, and the Prime Minister made a tweet about it, and Prime Minister, I'm glad to see it's over 100,000 views, an important meeting with Ambassador Tibor Nagy, who was a very senior official in the State Department for many decades, former U.S. ambassador to Ethiopia. He was the Assistant Secretary of African Affairs under President Trump between 2018 to 2021. And we had a very exceptional meeting with him. And we were able to speak to him for, I believe, over an hour. And he's someone who's very important because if the Republicans win in November, I believe he'll have an even more senior position in the next State Department. So we've received a lot of positive receptivity in our meetings. A lot of, and I'm not mentioning everything. I'm just mentioning a few things from this week. We've had many other meetings with senators and congressmen and so forth. I'm just relaying from the past few days. And we've privately gotten some very strong commitments. In fact, a lot of them have said, why haven't the Biafrans approached us sooner? No one's ever brought this to our attention. So, as the Bible says, ask and you shall receive. So all we have to do is ask. We're now making our requests, and it's being received very well. I think it's important to understand, and this is what it's important for all the Biafrans to understand is for the United States to assist Biafra, there needs to be a formal request. There needs to be an explanation of the situation in order for them to intervene. You can't expect the international community or the U.S. government to intervene with something when you haven't even formally asked them for something. The analogy I would use would be if you go to a restaurant, you don't order off the menu and then you blame the restaurant for not giving you food, right? You have to tell the U.S., the international community, hey, this is the problem and this is what we want you to do. It's that simple. And we're doing it, and we're doing it successfully. And we're making huge progress very quickly. And I'm very excited. And also, I would be remiss if I didn't mention, I had the great honor on Thursday of visiting the Biafra headquarters in Maryland and meeting with the diaspora. You have a marvelous headquarters in Maryland, Prime Minister, and it's, I think, a testament to the achievement of the government. And I was greeted with the most wonderful hospitality and graciousness, and I appreciate the warmth I've received from many Biafrans so far. You have a beautiful headquarters. I think it's a testament to your leadership, Prime Minister, and the achievements of this government. And I enjoy interacting with and learning from the Biafran diaspora. And in the evening, I hosted a get-together with some diasporans here in Washington, D.C., and we're going to do many more of these. And I think this is a chance where the diaspora can learn from us in terms of our political activities, but we and myself can also learn from the diaspora. And we're going to be working more closely with the diaspora. I'm sure you saw the Prime Minister's tweet about how the government is going to start to interview people for political directors. We're going to be creating a political PAC. And so our firm is going to assist with the creation of a proper infrastructure here in the United States in order to get the grassroots properly organized and mobilized. And both myself and my firm are going to help with that, and we're going to work very closely with this new structure we're creating where all the grassroots energy can be channeled in an effective manner. So I just want to say this has been a great honor. We're making enormous progress in just the first month, and we'll be making much more progress in the months ahead. I think we're going to be delivering some very big surprises for the zoo the next few months. They're not going to know what's hitting them. I mean, they're already very devastated by what we're doing. They're being hit by all sides. The Nigerian government is very worried. In fact, you might have seen some of these think tanks in the zoo are writing these letters complaining to the U.S. government. What is this lobbying, and we don't like it, and so forth. So clearly, what we're doing is scaring them, and they should be scared, as I've said in the town hall on Thursday. So once again, it's a great honor, Prime Minister. I appreciate you indulging me in making my brief remarks, and I just thought to say hello since you were conducting this town hall, and thank you again for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Elias. Thank you. Let's continue. And also, I would like to inform the Biafrans in the United States, that very soon, we are, of course, that is not something I want to announce here. So it's going to be a private thing. So let me not overtalk. So, Rep, please take over from me. Thank you. Unmute yourself, Diana.
Unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you. Please give a standing ovation to our Prime Minister and our lobbyists in the House. Thank you and welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Next on the agenda
Diana, just before you continue, Diana, just before you continue, sorry, just one few seconds. Everybody can hear our lobbyist, explaining what we find out. Well, we find out that these people has been waiting for us to approach them. Nobody have approached these people for many years. And I wonder, well, I don't know, but the officials we've met so far are only hearing stories. Nobody has officially from Biafra or any organization of Biafra agitator or anything has ever approached these people, and this is the first time. And we are paying huge amount from the criminals who surrounded Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for many years. And nobody has officially approached these people. But by the special grace of God, they are not just only happy. They are very, very willing to see that Biafra finally has a government that is very well structured, well organized, and everybody is happy and willing to be part of the history that we're making. Clap for yourself, all of you in the United States, because it is you that make it possible. No one.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister. Thank you for all your doings. GC Kenoro.
And again, one more last thing. Every cabinet member, there is going to be emergency cabinet meeting immediately after this town hall meeting today. Very important.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please, from then, just 1 second. We have 2 of our members that just showed up, and they want to, be part of the Kola Nut. So we just, if we can take 2 of them. From there.
Okay, thank you. Media, please, can you get them?
Okay. Mazi, okay, for the Kola Nut. Okay,
all hail Biafra.
ọbata obi ya oke mmadụ ka ego anyị kwụrụ n'azụ mana obi dị anyị aṅụrị na ihe ime anyị na-asị gị jide ka iji ụjọ adịrọ anyị na-akwado maka ikwughachi anyị ha mere ahụ na-akpọ anyị okwu ha mere mgbe ha mere mana ugbu a anyị na-abịa igosi nke anyị jiri obi ihe maka anyị kwere n'ọzọ ihe dị elu anyị jiri 50 eje mma were na-ewere ọchị ụbọchị taa ndewo
Afọ m bụ Olisa Aleknam.